Jess with Hardcore Carnivore, and I'm here to share another great grilling recipe with y'all. We're gonna get a little fancy this time and cook up an amazing surf and turf combo using HEB Prime 1 Tenderloin. To go along with my thick cut steak, I'm using some HEB wild caught jumbo brown shrimp, some asparagus, and I'll show you how to make a delicious but easy garlic butter to drizzle over everything. Okay, it's time for us to get cooking, but don't worry if you forget any of my instructions, because HEB will always provide you with full instructions on how to cook your steak right there on the packaging. Here's my thick cut Prime 1 Tenderloin, and you can see it has all that beautiful marbling, which is the sign of a quality steak. I'm using Hardcore Carnivore Black to season, and will coat the steak generously all over, making sure to get the sides too. Next, I prepare the shrimp by peeling off the shells, and I actually like to leave the tails on for presentation, but you can remove them if you prefer. Then I slide the shrimp onto metal skewers, about 5 at a time, just to make them easier to handle on the grill. And now, it's my favorite part, time to get grilling. I'm loading up my grill with nice hot coals and creating a hot and a cool zone by piling them all to one side. This setup is perfect for thick cut steaks just like a tenderloin, because we're going to be able to get a really nice sear over those hot coals and then move the steak to that cool or indirect side to finish cooking to perfection. I'm going to place my seasoned tenderloin over those hot coals, and I'm going to sear it for about 2 minutes on each side. It's really important for a thick steak like this to make sure you sear the sides too. After I've got a nice crust built, I'll move the tenderloin over to the cool part of the grill to finish cooking. In a pan, I've got a stick of salted butter, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Then I'll put it over the coals to melt. This next part is going to go pretty quickly. I'm going to sear the shrimp skewers over the hot coals and baste them with the butter, but it's going to be super fast so the butter doesn't burn. So after a minute on each side, I'll also move the shrimp along to the cool side of the grill, then baste them again with more garlic butter so they can cook through a further 2 to 4 minutes. So around this time, that tenderloin should be close to being done, and I'm going to be shooting for a perfect medium rare, which means 135 degrees internal temperature. But I want to take advantage of all that beautiful garlic butter and give this steak one final sear. So I'm actually going to take it off a couple of degrees lower than medium rare, about 130, to account for the final heat. Once my steak hits 130 internal temp, I'll brush it with more garlic butter and then give it a final sear for 1 minute each side to get an awesome crust. I let the steak rest for just a couple of minutes before serving, slide the shrimp off the skewers, and add in the easy steam-in bag asparagus for a very fancy meal you can enjoy in your own backyard. Surf and turf, give it a try, and don't forget to check out the other great recipes right here on HEB's YouTube channel.